$1.3 million in the pot. With a former Miss Finland who has no poker record, but is about to show you a bluff so reckless, it shouldn't have worked.
All in.
And she shoves!
If I fold this hand and they see this fold and you have like king, queen or something.
I'm gonna remember this day forever.
The table goes silent. Even the pros are sweating. And when the cards flip,
Show. She has ace high.
Ronnie, you're going to the cage!
you'll see how Sarah Shafak pulled off the most humiliating bluff ever caught on camera. And the worst part, she knew exactly what she was doing. At first, it seems harmless. Sarah's got ace-2. That's almost the worst hand in poker. Her opponent, Ronnie, has bottom pair. That means he's got a real hand. In poker, a pair beats ace-high every single time. So, logically, Sarah should fold, give up, move on to the next hand. But Sarah doesn't think like normal people.
It's me on the flop.
Num.
She bets just over half the pot.
Ronnie, do not bust her before the swimsuit portion.
Raise, 155.
The flop comes down. When the turn hits, Ronnie's got 3 of a kind. And poker, that's a monster hand, almost impossible to beat. But Sarah doesn't know this. She can't see his cards. All she knows is that he's showing weakness by checking. So she bets again. Ronnie calls. He's now committed over $180,000 to this pot.
She really should not be calling this.
255.
She re-raises!
What?
Okay. I'm not used to those, yeah.
Really, huh? 255.
The river card comes, the final card. Sarah has missed everything. She's got nothing. Ronnie's got trips, a hand that beats 99% of all possible hands. But Sarah, she ain't done. She shoves all in.
Ronnie calls, which means we're going to the river, and that means the cage is coming into play.
Hey, what was her special talent in the Miss Finland contest? Was it punting poker chips?
The board bricks out for Sarah. She has just ace high.
Check.
She's bluffed every street so far.
All in.
And she shoves!
Please slide which your card is.
She slides out the bluff card.
Oh my God.
He's right. It would be embarrassing because Sarah doesn't have a king-queen. She's got ace-high, pure air. The tank comes. Ronnie is physically shaking. A professional poker player shaking. And then he folds 3 of a kind to a complete bluff.
5 seconds. And Ronnie's folded!
Holy shnikes.
Come on.
It's a bluff!
Show.
She has ace high.
Ronnie, you're going to the cage!
Oh.
He cannot believe
I was
it!
really scared. Oh my God.
Good late.
But here's what's happening now. In this game, when you make a mistake that bad, you go to the cage, a literal shark cage in the middle of the poker room. Ronnie walks over, defeated, and climbs inside, all because Sarah convinced him that nothing was something. But still, she's only getting started. Terrorizing professionals with pure aggression. Sarah's in a hand with another player. The flop comes down. Sarah's got a decent hand, but her opponent has got a better one. But neither player knows what the other has. This is where poker gets psychological. Sarah bets, standard move.
Sarah's betting.
I don't think she's gonna get away with a bluff this time any more than Hardigan's gonna get away with those shoes. White after Labor Day, for real?
I'll have you know that Winter White is in this year.
I'm almost back. This is the last hand. I get to get back in there and get my revenge on these other sharks. And that Miss Finland.
Hey, Ronnie, where'd you park the car?
Queen on the turn.
Most players will be cautious here. Most players would think twice. Sarah, she raises again. Robert calls. The turn comes, nothing changes. But Sarah doesn't slow down. She fires again, another bet.
Sarah now with a piece of it. And she's betting again.
Against any other player, I'd say Bobby should consider he might be outkicked. But against the blufferator... What?
He folds the best hand.
He's scared to bet the best hand. Why? Because Sarah has been so aggressive. Her betting pattern screams, I have a monster hand. But in reality, she's only being reckless. And her aggression has convinced him otherwise. They show their cards. Sarah wins with the weaker hand. Not because she got lucky, but because she made her opponent too scared to bet. Even when Sarah has a decent hand, she plays it like it's the nuts. That's poker slang for the best possible hand. Sarah played every single hand like it's unbeatable. Whether she's got something or nothing, that's what makes her so dangerous. Her opponents never know if she's bluffing or not, because she acts the same way every time, pure relentless aggression. It's psychological warfare, and Sarah is winning the war, and she's about to take it to the next level. She's about to show the world what real deception looks like. Sarah's already planning her next move. But what happens next crosses a line that even professional poker players won't cross. She's about to cheat on camera in front of everybody, and she somehow gets away with it.
This is the fearlessness you get to play with when you realize that no matter what happens here, you're still going to be really, really, really good looking.
Top pair for Jean-Robert, bottom pair for Sarah.
Sure it'll be enough for her to win this pot. Is she going to turn the blufferator back on?
No, she checks. And Jean-Robert checks behind. He's now an 89% favorite.
Yes, fire up the blufferator.
Now she's betting. Jean-Robert calls.
Not working this time.
Jean-Robert with a lock on the hand. And she selected the value card.
Here's how the poker room works. There's special cards that determine your fate. Pick the wrong card, straight to the cage. Pick the right card, you're safe. Sarah's in another hand and she's betting because of course she is. And her opponent also calls. Now it's time to show cards. But here's where it gets dirty. Sarah picks up the wrong card, the one that should send her to the cage. Everybody sees it. The cameras catch it. The commentators notice it.
Seeing our first shark cage angle. She picks value and gets called. She can't go to the cage. The old high routine again.
Most people don't talk when they're bluffing.
She's never not bluffing.
She said hi. All right, I gotta look you up.
Yeah.
She said yay, that's not good.
She said yay because she's a filthy, filthy angle shooter.
Ton, 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 ton. Ta-da.
Just a 5. And I know what you're thinking, Jean-Robert. That was a bluff, and we should be putting Sarah in the cage.
Well, it's good you put the value card on.
But here's the insane part. Nobody stops her. Nobody calls her out. Nobody sends her to the cage. She literally cheats and gets away with it. Even the commentators are stunned as she's been called an angle shooter. That's slang for somebody who bends the rules. But Sarah, she doesn't just bend them, she breaks them. And she's smiling the whole time. And that's because she knows that sometimes the best move isn't about cards, it's about confidence.
Card out there, because if you put the bluff card, you would have been in there.
You put the wrong card out there.
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to be in the little tank over there.
Soon, buddy, soon.
Pure, shameless confidence. The kind that makes people question what they just saw. The kind that makes people think maybe they're wrong, even when they're absolutely right. Sarah has turned cheating into an art form, and she's about to take that to the next level. The poker gods have been watching and they're not impressed. Sarah's been running over this table for hours. Nasty bluffs, humiliating professionals, but every winning streak eventually comes to an end. And Sarah's about to learn why you never disrespect the game. Sarah looks at her cards. Ace-3, a decent hand. Her opponent's got pocket aces, a much better hand. But Sarah doesn't know this. All she knows is that she's been running hot. So she shoves all in like she's been doing all day.
Sarah has ace-3,
I'm all in. Call.
a shove and a call.
It's your classic setup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Good luck. You too. Neither one of us mean it.
Sarah's actually so far behind she could get lucky and still lose.
Kara's a 92% favorite to go through to the final after this hand.
Opportunistic flop. A king makes them both a straight.
Her opponent calls instantly. The cards are flipped. Sarah's dominated. She's about a 7% chance to win at this point. She needs to get lucky. The flop comes, no help for Sarah. The turn card, still no help. She's down to her final chance.
Kara's a 92% favorite to go through to the final after this hand.
Opportunistic flop. A king makes them both a straight.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
What are the odds? Not great. Yeah.
The odds are better now than they were before for Sarah to not go broke.
Sometimes getting lucky isn't enough.
She can't win the hand outright. She is drawing to a chop. Kara's still a big favorite, and she's done it!
Let's have a round of applause for our players,
Seriously.
please.
But the damage is done. Her chip stack is crippled. She's no longer the aggressor, she's the hunted. This time there is no miracle, no river card to save her. Sarah is eliminated.
Awesome.
Easy to say to the runner-up.
Kara Scott is going to go to London and play for $1 million.
Seriously. Oh my goodness. Amazing.
The bluff queen who terrorized professionals for hours, gone. She walks away with nothing but stories, because in poker, there's always a bigger fish, and eventually, everybody gets eaten. Sarah learned that lesson the hard way. But for one magical day, she showed the world something incredible, that sometimes poker isn't about the cards you're dealt, it's about the story that you tell. And Sarah, well, she told the greatest story of all, the story of how a beauty queen became a poker bluff legend, even if it was just for a moment. If you made it this far, you just watched a beauty queen wreck poker pros inside a cage. If that was fun to watch, hit subscribe. The next one's even crazier. You're not going to want to miss it, so we'll see you there.